You're live.
Hi, District 200, and hi, Emerson families. Oh my goodness, I have so missed you. So I'm really very excited to take you into school today and show you what we've been preparing. I hope you are having a wonderful summer. I came in today and the book box was almost empty. We had to refill it, which means you guys have been reading, and I love that. I'm so proud of you. I wanted to show you a little bit about some new signs we have at the front door. So if you'll walk over here with me, you will notice these not only on our front, but throughout the building. This year, everyone that comes in, when you come into the building, you need to cover your face with a face mask. And there's pictures of the 3 different kinds that are okay. But to come inside, we all need to remember to do that. Then we always need to self-certify before you enter the building. And there's a little checklist that your parents will go through with you just to make sure that we all feel really good before we walk into school. So before I walk in, I am going to put on my mask. And I'm so excited. Mrs. Prang gave me this cool mask. We have matching masks, and my daughter made me a little pouch so that I can keep my extra mask in there, because you'll need one of those when you come in. So let me open the door.
The bumpiness is temporary. Thank you for your patience.
And this is our wonderful office staff. Some of you already know Mrs. Kenya. She has been in our building, but usually she's serving as a paraprofessional in a classroom. But now she is at the front desk taking care of making sure only safe people come into our building, and making sure that you're being greeted with a great big smile. And under that mask, I guarantee there's a great big smile. And then you know this lady well. There's Mrs. Prang. And both of these ladies have a shield in front of them. And that shield is to keep them safe and to keep you safe. So if you come visit in the office, you'll check in almost like you're at or like a bank. There's a little slot, and there's Mrs. Prang or Mrs. Kenya to greet you and welcome you. On the floor, we have tape all over the place, and there's tape here. And that means if somebody is up there talking to Mrs. Prang, the next person put distance between us to make sure that we were measuring everything correctly. We have these chairs over here, and sometimes we used to have like 4 chairs here for you. Not this year. This year we only have 2, and they need to be 6 feet apart from middle to middle. But look at what Mrs. Prang made me. Isn't that funny? She taped 2 yardsticks together to make sure that I was measuring correctly. She's always trying to take care of me. Now I'm going to take you out into the hall, and I'm going to show you. You know, we always have a theme around here. And I forgot to show you the theme at the front door, but it's a jungle theme. So come on this way. And down our hallway, it's now like a road, like you're traveling on a trip. This is one side of the road, and here's the other side, and it's divided by this blue tape. Mrs. Walker, she is so good marking cars with tape in the gym that she helped me do all of the halls in our whole school. So it's divided up just like a road. And just like you are on a road, you stay on one side. At our school, you can only stay on one side at a time. And there are arrows to show you the directions. I'll show you those as we go along. But up here is our jungle theme. And it says, "Welcome to the jungle." And my daughter helped me, and Mrs. Prang made up doors. So I think when you come, you'll be able to look in the windows and see our jungle theme. Another part of our jungle theme is we thought if we had to mark the floors, we might as well make it fun, right? So we found jungle animals that are pointing certain directions. If you see this snake, this means you have to walk on these tiles following that directions. I'm going to follow the direction of the tiles, and the monkey is pointing that way. So across our floor, there will be guides to help you. Our blue tiles are actually 6 feet apart. So if you always remember to stay on the blue when you're stopped in line, you will be safe. This year, you won't have to do a lot of walking around the halls. In fact, you're going to spend most of your time in your classroom or another surprise place that I think you're going to like. Let's go this way. When you walk down the halls, you'll see reminder signs. Like there's a sign up on this wall, and it says, keep your distance. And it says 6 feet, just like we were just talking about, the distance between our blue squares, or the distance of the great measuring tool that Mrs. Prang made for me. Down this way are just reminder posters, like you gotta remember, even though we all get tired of wearing these, they're required. So there are going to be times during the day where we take a smile break. We're gonna show our smiles outside and make sure that we get time to breathe some fresh air and take these off. But in the building, we have to wear them. This poster is a reminder, if you're not feeling well, you shouldn't come to school. So if you have a headache or you have a cough, it's always good to tell your teacher right away, and we'll make sure that we get you to the nurse's office. The nurse's office is in a new place this year. It's all the way down this hallway in Miss Jen's old classroom. And we'll make sure you know where it is. We'll help you find it. We're going to stay on the right side of our road. Here's some more markings directing me which tiles I need to walk on, because I need to keep a distance across too from my friends. So if I'm standing here, my friends need to be able to be 6 tiles away from me. I wanted to take you into this classroom because we have a new first grade teacher. She's not new to our building now. Miss Graves is not teaching kindergarten this year. Instead, she's teaching first grade. So come on in. She has started to get ready. Miss Graves has done some really nice things to make sure that you are safe. We have separated your desks. First, I need to wash my hands when I enter the classroom. Every classroom has a hand sanitizer. So make sure when you come in, you press it, wash your hands really well. And then if you turn and look, all of the desks are separated with 6 feet between them. And in case you get the wiggles and your desk moves just a little bit, look at what Miss Graves did. She marked the floor so that you know exactly where the feet of your desk belong. She also has movable seats to take outside, and she has getting ready to use the zones of regulation. So she's putting forth lots of great effort to get this room nice and organized for you. Let's go look over here. Some of our classrooms have a bathroom in the classroom, and Miss Graves' class happens to have one. The bathroom is right there. You need to make sure you come out and wash your hands really, really well. You should sing happy birthday twice in your head while washing your hands. But she also has great cleaning materials. In fact, every classroom, every learning space has these great cleaning materials. We have microfiber cloths, which are really good for keeping the germs in them. And then we throw them in the wash and get them all clean. We have gloves, and we have lots of paper towels. So this room is already clean because Miss Graves really likes to have it neat and orderly in here. I wanted to take you to go and see another room that changed. Boy, change, a lot of it this year. Oh, let me show you one thing really quick. Every student at Emerson is going to get 3 bags. In the bags, one, you're going to have things that you'll get to use for learning time, and I'll show you that later. But another bag you're going to have is a gym bag. It's even like a backpack that you could just wear on your back. And inside of it, you will be able to choose with your teacher some activities that you can keep in your bag, and they're going to be your activities for the whole week. And you get to choose what you think you would enjoy playing with. So there'll be a couple of choices you can put in there. There are bug catchers, there are jump ropes, there's this ball and cup game, there's ring toss, but all sorts of different activities that you will get to choose. And the wonderful part is some of your parents even contributed some of those treasures to us. So thank you, Emerson families, for helping me with that. And if you have other independent activities that you want to donate, we would love it. Come on this way. Now we're going to go to the other side of the road, because remember, we can't walk on we have to follow the arrows, the direction it tells us. You may remember this classroom as Miss Cleveland's. Not anymore. This year, it's going to be our reading room. And Mrs. Cleve is working really hard to get all of the materials organized. She has replaced those tables. We won't use those for our learning time. Instead, look at these fancy desks you have. These are nice and big, and they're spaced out perfectly so that we know that you will be safe. Everybody this year will be entering the building at a different door. It's another way to keep you safe. So if you happen to have a classroom along this side of the building, which you'll see, you actually are going to line up, or excuse me, just enter at that door. You're going to walk right into your classroom at 9 o'clock and be ready to learn. So today we'll take a shortcut out, because what I'm going to show you next is where we're going to learn outside. Let me grab these things with, and we will head outside. So we are outside door 4. This is Mrs. Cleve's room. And many of you will recognize we're kind of going behind the dumpsters. And so come on with me. Whew, I can take a smile break now. Okay, we're going to go over here. And in this big space over here, we're going to have a massive tent. And it's going to be an outdoor learning space. You're going to be able to take supplies and come work under the tent and work outside with your teacher. There's not going to be just one tent. Thanks to your families, we are actually going to have a total of 3 tents. So we'll have one back by the playground, because this year we can't use the playground equipment right now. So that's why you're going to have your own recess bag. And then you're also going to have a tent on the other side of the building, kind of by where you put your bikes if you ride your bike to school. Let me show you some of the things that you might bring out with you. We are all going to have, you think this looks like a bag, right? Well, we're going to turn it into a seat that you can carry out with you, and you're going to sit on it to protect you from if the grass has a little dew on it. Or your teacher might need you to do some writing, and she might have you use our special flexible seating that we ordered last year. And we have lots of these. So you could actually grab one of these. You sit here and you can do your writing or reading here. If your teacher wants you to do something academic, she's going to tell you to grab your green bag. Your green bag will have a number on it. And that's the number you will use all the time. All 3 of your bags will have the same number. I was given number 17. So what's in there? Oh, I could do dry erase work. I could write on here and erase it in case I needed to do word work practice, or maybe I needed to do some grammar lessons. Look at what Miss Jen bought every single child at Emerson. Brand new scissors. Wasn't that nice of her? So you have scissors in your bag. You're going to need this for math this year. You have a new math program called Zern, and you're going to need a ruler. So that's in there. A notebook. And then you have a bunch of pencils. dry erase marker and glue, a highlighter, and my favorite thing is a pencil sharpener and dice. So we can play some math games or do all sorts of different kinds of activities with that. And I need to say thank you to Wheaton Rotary Club and to the folks at Scarce for getting us some of these materials. So between our building budget and donations from wonderful friends, we are able to be ready for you this year. And I can't wait to see you. Thanks, everybody. Take care.